Hello everyone, this is Ben Robson. I'm going to tell you a story about a German Shepherd who joins a new pack into his forever home, Monty and the Shepherds. But if you want to read it to yourself, you can either turn off a volume or pause a video. So sit back, get yourself comfy, and enjoy the story. Monty and Max are having a car ride all the way to Ken's house in Nottingham. The house Monty will live in is 27 Lantry Grove. It is somewhere in Baseford. Ken parked his Mitsubishi car next to his house and said, "Alright guys, here we are." Then he got Max out of the back seats and then got Monty out of the boot. Max leads Monty to the stairs and then to a door. Ken used his keys to open the door and said, "Welcome to your new home, Monty." Max introduced Monty to Roxy and Saxon. Max says, "Monty, this is my pack, Roxy and Saxon." Monty says, "Hello Roxy, hello Saxon, nice to meet you." Roxy said, "Hello Monty, it's so nice to see you too." Saxon says, "Hey there Monto lad, how you doing today?" Monty says, "Feeling better after I was doomed in the pound." Max says, let's not talk about the pound anymore, shall we?" Monty says, "Oh, right, sorry." Saxon says, "Oh, that's okay." Monty says, "So, what shall we do together?" Max says, "We can go around the garden." Monty says, "I'd like that." So all four dogs walk around the garden together. It's dinner time. Ken is making raw food for four shepherds. They're having chicken wings and a chunk of beef heart. Monty says, "This looks so nice and tasty." Saxon says, "Yes, it's so juicy. I'm digging in." They enjoy their meal together. It's time for the walk. Ken gets all four dogs ready in the car. They leave the house and drive all the way to Woodthorpe Park. It was a very nice day at Woodthorpe, and Max, Roxy, Saxon and Monty are walking around the park. Monty can see Roxy bark for squirrels. Roxy says, "Monty, can you see a squirrel somewhere? I can't manage to get one." Monty says, "Roxy, you can't climb up a tree." Roxy says, "I know." Then he saw Saxon scalding little stones on the ground. Monty says, "Saxon, what are you doing?" Saxon says, "Monty, I'm busy telling the little stone bugs to get out of my way." Monty says, "They're just stones. They're so small and they don't move." Saxon says, "I don't care." Then Monty saw Max running. Monty enjoyed watching his friend run. It makes him think of running with his stray friends. Max came to Monty and said, "What do you think of Woodthorpe Park?" Monty says, "It's fantastic. I'd like to go there again someday." Max says, "Me too." After the walk, they went back to the car. The months have passed as Ken, Joe, Monty, and his three shepherd friends go camping together. Monty starts to love camping. The tent was set up. The human parents and their shepherd children relaxed. Monty had an idea and said, "Guys, I've got an idea. Why don't we go around other tents and look around?" Roxy says, "I don't know, Monty. What if they shout us to get out?" Max says, "Relax, Monty. It's Monty's first camping trip." Saxon says, "I'm in, Monty." So the dogs go out of the tent and go to other people's tents. Monty goes in and he can smell the roast chicken that's already cooked. He decides to eat it all up. It was a very tasty chicken. Then the guy in the tent says, "Oi, you ate a chicken! Get out of my tent!" Monty rushed out of the tent. Then he saw Saxon, Max and Roxy come out of other tents too. Saxon had cake icing around his mouth and said, "Hey Monty, that was fun. That cake I bit was so tasty." Roxy says, "I knew this was a bad idea. People tell us to get out." Max says, "But we had so much fun. Was it, Monty?" Monty says, Yes it was." So the four shepherds go back to their tent and then they all settle down for a nap. "Good night, Monty." "Good night." Good night, Roxy. Good night. Good night, Saxon. Good night. Good night, Max. Good night. Well, that was a great read-along. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and have a good night.